A controversial bill that would ban law enforcement officers from wearing masks and thereby obscuring their identity is headed to the governor's desk. SB 627 aims to address concerns following recent immigration enforcement from the federal government. Local police officers have openly opposed the bill, and now they're hoping the governor will hear their plea to veto the bill. ABC 10's Jeannie Nguyen is here with details on what they're asking of the governor. Jeannie?
Becca, Senator Scott Wiener is the author of this bill and says this is to address the ongoing ICE raids that have been happening in the state. But now PORAC, the organization representing officers statewide, has sent the governor a letter asking him not to sign this bill into law, believing it would hurt their ability to do their job.
We sent a letter to the governor requesting a veto.
In this 9-page letter, Peace Officers Research Association of California, or PORAC, is asking Governor Gavin Newsom to not sign Senate Bill 627 into law.
Local law enforcement has become collateral damage between the state and the Trump administration. And the feds are not going to be affected by this bill. And then at the last minute, the state law enforcement officers were exempted. So this will only affect the local, municipal, and county officers.
If signed, this would prohibit officers from wearing masks while on the job, except for medical instances, SWAT operations, or undercover work. The California Highway Patrol is also exempt. But PORAC's main concern is that it will cause more liability for officers while on the job, and it will make it difficult to recruit and retain officers.
Somebody that's actually looking for wanting to be a peace officer in the state of California is probably going to reconsider, because why would you open yourself up to that type of liability?
Senator Scott Wiener says officers would only be liable in that case if they intentionally violate the law while wearing a mask, adding that local law enforcement typically do not wear masks.
With all respect to PORAC, I think that is really dramatic and overstated. The way to avoid any consequences under this bill is not to wear a ski mask. Like I said, I have never in my life seen an police officer on patrol wearing a ski mask.
Adding that it should not be difficult for officers to follow the rules.
If you feel like you need to wear a ski mask while you're out on patrol, interacting with the public, scaring the heck out of people, then you might try to consider an alternate line of work.
And we did reach out to the governor's office, but his office did not want to provide a comment on pending legislation. The Department of Homeland Security also calls on the governor to veto this bill, saying it's showing their faces will put them and their families at risk from being targeted by criminals, gangs, and terrorists. Becca.
Jeannie, thank you.